Okay, this might work. So, my other dream is one where, it was the four of us. It was me, Scotty, Jorja, and Mike. And we were all downstairs in Scott's house playing video games. We were playing Little Big World. I was failing miserably. We were playing the skiing. That's irrelevant. So Scott's mom comes down, and it might just be because of what Scott and Justin talk about at work. Like, you know, oh, my mom's an alien, and Justin goes, oh yeah, she's a fucking bitch, because Justin's a cussbot, and swearing's what he does. But anyway, so in my dream, she comes down, she's all green and tentacled, and like, take me to your leader and whatnot. And so, we're like, whatever, take yourself to our leader, you know, we didn't really care. And she's like, fine, a round of anal probes for everyone. Anal probes. And at that point, we're like, oh, shoot, and we start freaking out, because sacred area. So her little armada comes down. She takes us up to the mothership because she's the mother. Get it? And, forgot to say, Jorja was in her King of Hearts dress, because that's half of the times I've seen her. She was wearing her King of Hearts dress. So she's wearing that, and she looks like a princess and all that. And so the four of us get beamed up to this operating room, and, you know, they're getting these little objects out, and we're freaking out, you know. And we're like, you know what? No, we're not going to stand for this. And so we get down off our tables and we're running around. And we're like, how do we get out of here? You know, We come across a kitchen, and Scott and Mike are detoured, because it's like a man thing, you know, you lead with your stomach. And they see this kitchen, and they see the fridges, and they're like, yeah, bye guys. And Jorja and I go, you know what? They can get themselves out of this mess. We're not going to wait around for them. So we keep running. They're in there, you know, shoving face. And so we run off, and we come across, it's called, a squadron of aliens. They're just sitting there, you know, with their little phasers or whatever, and they say, halt, stop right there and you won't get hurt or whatever. And we go, no. And we, you know, start fighting them, and we take most of them down, you know, they're all lying on the floor, oozing whatever colors, and a group of them, 3 or 4, captured Jorja, obviously, because she's the damsel in the dress. Get it? Puns in my brain is so messed up. So, they grab Jorja and run off with her, and I have to save her. So, I go back to the kitchen thinking maybe, you know, Scott and Mike will help because she's their friend too. And so I get in there and I find them, you know, sharing manly stories over lunch, because, you know, aliens can be manly too, and how, they have all these problems with their women and blah, 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 and there's, and I go, Jorja, guys, we gotta save Jorja. And they say, make me a sandwich, woman. No. Okay, so I'm not getting any help from them, obviously. So I run off, and I try and catch her on my own. And it's kind of like a cross between Invasion. I don't know if anybody knows that game. It's an old Atari game. What it is there's like layers and elevators and these aliens shooting at you. So it's a cross between that Invasion and Donkey Kong. Everybody knows what Donkey Kong is, right? So I'm running across and, you know, going up and down the elevators, avoiding the aliens, and I almost get to the top, and, you know, Donkey Kong's throwing the barrels, and dodging the barrels, and ducking and swerving in elevators and ladders, and it's just crazy. And I get to the top, and I'm surrounded by aliens. And I go, oh shoot, you know, how can I do this? And, you know, all this time, Georgia's kicking and screaming like Princess Peach, and she goes, no, you know what? I will not be put on a pedestal. I will not be feminized and all this, and I will be a modern woman who fights for herself and is strong in her own respect. And she kicks Donkey Kong's butt, and she takes him out. She takes out all the aliens around me, and she's like, let's go home. So, we beam ourselves back down, and Scott and Mike are there too. I think they cheated. They rode on our backs just to get lazy bums. So, we beam ourselves back down, and we're like, make me sandwiches. And they say no. No. But, what happens then? Scott's dad comes down, and, he is dressed as a Canadian police. Mounted, because Monty the Mountie. I think it's so funny. But anyways, he comes galloping down the stairs on his little horse in my dream. He goes, so about, and he starts, I don't even remember what he was talking about. It was the most mundane conversation ever. It was like baseball or something. So about the Red Sox. It was trippy, to say the least. It was crazy trippy. So, that's all.